Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back, or if you're new, welcome again to you. And today we're gonna be talking something pretty important that could actually win you every second game or every first game if you're a good player. Now these are some basics, so let's get started with the basics, right? So to just start off, we have some rarities. The first one is the gray, that is common, so you're gonna see it on floor. It looks a bit like the orange or the green, that's uncommon. The green is pretty simple. Now the blue one, that's actually rare, and the purple one, that's epic, which is pretty hard to find. And next we have the legendary orange, or it can also seem like a gold one, and it's not easy to get because you can only get it mostly in care packages. Now I'm really sorry because I don't have the cutout files, I just couldn't find any, and Fortnite is still a new game, so I'm gonna show you some screenshots of the items. And let's get started with the worst one. So the worst gun has to be the tactical submachine gun and the normal submachine gun. Now the difference between the tactical one and the normal one is that the tactical submachine gun is actually a legendary and epic, and the normal submachine gun is just a rare, uncommon, and common. Now in absolutely no situation you should pick up these two except if it's early game and you have no other weapon around, as they do almost no damage and only waste tons of bullets. Now the next gun I'm talking about isn't actually bad, but it's very hard to play. It's the good old-fashioned revolver. That's right, it does about 60 damage if it's rare, but the problem is it's so hard for the new players to shoot with it because you only have one bullet and then you have to wait some time again and shoot again, and chances are you will die sooner than the other player that will shoot at you back. Now the next gun is pretty important because it's showing up a lot in the early game, so if you have it you can be in luck or you could just fail miserably. It really depends on your aim, but it can be better than the M4. That's the semi-auto handgun, which is very nice. I have two in my inventory right now, you can check on there. Now we have the pistols out of the way, we can move over to shotguns. So the shotguns are the normal shotgun and the auto shotgun. The auto shotgun is one of the most OP things. It can go up to legendary, but the normal shotgun can only be common and uncommon, I think. The only problem with shotguns is that you have to have a good aim, and it can outstand M4, and they are very short range, so you might screw up if you try to fire on long range because it will do like 2 to 6 damage, and that's almost like nothing. Also, always pick the auto shotgun over the normal shotgun as it has a lot more advantages than you think. Now the next thing I wanted to say is completely biased, so please listen to this right now. I'm gonna talk about sniper rifles. Now the sniper rifles, they're actually pretty good, don't get me wrong. The normal sniper rifle, the bolt action one, does 100 damage per hit, and the other one does 50 damage per hit, which is amazingly good. But there's one thing with sniper rifles that's a problem. Hitting people with sniper rifles is probably the hardest thing I ever did in Fortnite. So if you don't shoot good with sniper rifles, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend sticking to M4, that's what I'm good at. But really, I seriously suggest you to try the sniper rifle at least once, as it can save you a lot of game and give you a lot of camping. Also, I think it just pays out to see the satisfaction of sniping with someone over the hill, and it's just amazing. Now moving to my next list is what I call explosives. These are just grenades, rocket launchers, and basically grenade launchers. All three of these can prove a big variety. For example, grenades are easy to find and you can throw them very easily, but then again, if you mess up, they don't have a lot of range, so if you mess up you might just die yourself. Now rocket launchers, they're the best gun in the game. Only problem is they're super slow and their weapon and ammos are really rare, so I wouldn't really suggest it. Now the fourth thing is grenade launchers. Those are perfect for spamming your opponent or destroying bases, and they should provide you some good stuff. So if I had to choose one of between these three, is the rocket launcher because it's the most operational, can destroy bases the easiest. It's just that it has to kill opponents on the close range, otherwise they can easily avoid it. Now the rocket launcher is used a lot of times and won because of it in the late game, so be careful out for that. Now we have the assault rifles, which are basically the best weapons, except the semi-assault rifle, which wastes a lot of bullets and can only compare to the normal shotgun, not the tactical one. because it just wastes too much ammo and doesn't do enough damage. Now the normal M4 is something you want to get in the early game, mid game or late game, because it will help you out a lot in every situation possible. And for final one we have the Scar, which is basically the god of assault rifles, and it can do the more they can help you. If you have a legendary Scar, it can basically win you the end game. Now the scoped rifles are unique, one of a kind. They were actually the best weapons, but after its nerf they got kinda weird. It really depends. They do 22 damage, sometimes I see more, but if you can't shoot with it, it's really not for you. If you're not camping, don't take the risk, just use the normal M4. Now, these are the most important ones, the assault rifles, and the worst ones are the tactical submachine ones. So please let me know what you think of the video. I hope this helped you, because I put a lot of effort into this video. And if you liked it, you know, if you want more Fortnite content, just subscribe by clicking that bell button below, and maybe, you know, clicking that button and pressing that like button. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time where we do some cool shit. This is FATMAN, sign out. See ya guys.